All right, July 22nd, chest day workout breakdown. This was pretty black and white, but I wanted to go over it just to give you guys a heads up that it was coming. A lot of people ask the question all the time, like, when are we going to have another opportunity to do 1 rep maxes? When do I get to check it? For some of you guys that are pretty new, it's been a while. That being said, you can always like just ask the coach or the trainer in class if you want to do the 1 rep max. Like, it's really hard to progress if you don't know your 1 rep max, if you can't go off of percentages. So anyways, this gives you that opportunity to do so. First things first, though, the monthly emphasis does switch on the 22nd to low bench ankle mobility, the stretch, and then a deep squat with the reach. We have not done a deep squat with the reach yet. It'll be interesting to see. There's a lot of limitations with the deep squat with the reach. So it might be, I would imagine, will be pretty enlightening for a lot of people, even if, you are, for the most part, pretty mobile. This is going to kind of target everything, not just the deep squat, but also like your thoracic mobility and your lumbar mobility and shoulder mobility. So it'll be good. It'll be good to see how this goes for everybody. And again, we do these 3 days in a row. So, well, 3 workouts in a row with a flow. Like, we might have workouts in here that don't have the monthly emphasis, but you get what I'm saying here. Back to the workout. So chest press, you have the opportunity. You got 22 minutes. So I'll say right now, before we ever get here, 22 minutes is not a lot of time. Like, if you're going to do your 1 rep max and GVT, you're likely just going to do that. If you're going to skip the 1 rep max and just do GVT, then you should be fine getting to the incline fly press as well. At the end of the day, though, GVT 10 by 10 is just a ton of volume and a lot of work. So just doing GVT on its own would be considered a pretty good chest day, especially if you're using the appropriate weights relative to yourself. Opportunity to find your 1 rep max. Don't be shy. This is a great opportunity. Going into this, all the trainers, of course, know about it. The members, you guys are going to know about it. I think there'll be a lot of support here, a lot of opportunity, again, for you guys to find what your true 1 rep max is. If you have not done it in a long time, I would advise you to just do it, like knock it out, get it over with. And then when you guys go into GVT or German volume training, your 10 sets of 10, you can use the appropriate percentage. Now, GVT, as a lot of you know that have been with us for a while, like, super challenging. It is meant to be done with a 1 minute time of rest and 60%, obviously, of your 1 rep max. I do not expect really anybody to do 60% and finish. We just have not been focusing on lifting chest related enough lately. That doesn't mean don't try. Like, by all means, go for it. I like to always do it and just see how many reps of 100 I do get with that 1 minute time of recovery. And if I were to like go into my phone or just think really hard without going into my phone, I would pull up rep counts of that I have completed of 100 with 60%. All right, so like, I bet you there's times where I've done like 40. Depending on how conditioned I was. And I don't think I've actually ever finished GVT at 60%, personally speaking. 100 full reps. I do know I've gotten to like 94 and like 96 before, and I just couldn't complete the last set. I think that's happened to quite a few people in the gym as well. But again, it's worth tracking. Have the red T up there. Make sure you guys track it. And again, you don't have to use 60%. Like, you can go as low as like 40%. I mean, honestly, you can go as low as you want to go, right? But the goal is to use an actual percentage, track that, see how many of the 100 reps you get with a 1 minute break. And then we can kind of test our not only muscular endurance, but our capacity via this type of volume. The incline fly press is there simply because it's a wonderful support movement or supplemental movement. After you do GVT, like, we don't have to do another big lift technically. So good supplemental movement right here. If you have time to get to it, great. And then we're going to totally flip the script. Like, there's no reason to do any more loaded work, truly. So you guys are going to do 2 minute EMOM. Again, another opportunity to work on the running because we have the mile coming up on the 28th. So I want people to be as prepped as possible, so nobody can say that we have not been running all month, because we definitely have been. But a 2 minute EMOM, 5 rounds. You can make that as challenging as you want to make it, right? Work on your capacity here. That's basically what a mile run is anyways. And then you will have 5 minutes to do either a transition onto the bike, which sounds amazing. Honestly, I love the concept of that. Or transition into push-ups. So you can do either one. So if you feel like maybe you didn't get enough volume here, you can go into the push-ups. If you feel like I did plenty of volume here, like there's no reason for me to do more, you can transition into the bike, which is a lovely transition anyway. So a couple options for you guys right there. Hopefully some of you guys are looking forward to doing this 1 rep max and the new monthly flow here. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out, man. Enjoy.